Honkai Star Rail, a game where you basically gamble your life away trying to get a character that you want on your account. Be it they're good or they just look cool, the whole premise of this game is gambling. Well, not gambling, warping. But what if you didn't warp? Well, that is what I'm going to attempt to try to answer, to see how easy, how possible it is to complete Honkai Star Rail when you take out the choice of warping. So first things first is we have to get through the tutorial. The tutorial is actually kind of long. It's about an hour long to get through the entirety of it. And the tutorial is kind of just boring as we can't even speed through the battles, and so it's kind of a sluggish, slow, miserable time. The only real good thing about the tutorial is that we're able to use characters like Kafka or Silverwolf, characters that I probably will never have access to since they are limited banner characters, and well, you have to warp for them. After what feels like forever, I am finally able to choose the gender of the main character. After a bit of consideration, I chose the male character since I went for the female character on my main account. I then named them No Warp. Make him a guy. We'll do the guy, I guess. After I choose my character, I meet up with Don Hong on March 7th. After quick introductions, we quickly move on and continue with the tutorial. March 7th will be a pretty important character for a little bit since she'll be the only one actually keeping our teammates alive, at least until we get Natasha, and she'll be our only shielder until we get Fire MC. The initial characters that Star Rail actually gives you are pretty good overall. Physical MC is pretty decent very early game. While he does fall off later, that's typically because you have other characters that you warp for, and it just kind of pushes them to the backline. So MC from start to finish will be pretty good for us since, again, you won't have a lot of competition when it comes to DPS. Don Hung will also be an amazing character for us since he'll be one of the only few hunt characters that we'll get, and also one of the only win characters we'll get. It is at this point that we technically fail this challenge since the game forces you to warp. There is nothing you can do to actually avoid this, so you have to warp. And since you are forced to warp, I think that it is just fair that we just move on and pretend it never happened. We're guaranteed to force our Asta anyways, and I think because we're forced to warp, I think it's fair that we're allowed to use this character whenever we please. We are then also able to unlock two other characters, Serval and Dr. Ratio. Serval will be pretty good, and so will Dr. Ratio. Dr. Ratio will be the only other 5-star that we'll actually be able to obtain. Serval will also just be overall good. She'll be our only lightning user, and she's just a pretty good character. After we defeat the first boss of the game, we then head over to Herta's little area. I can't remember what it's called. And we go do her little simulated universe, which then unlocks Herta. After all that, we finally head to the Astral Express and begin our actual journey. We are then introduced to a new character named Sampo. Sampo is a loser. I hate Sampo with every little fiber in my body. Anyways, after we have a run-in with the Knights of this world, or whatever they're called, I honestly don't remember and could care less. Sampo leaves us behind and we have to deal with the Knights ourselves, and also Japard. After making light work of Japard, we head to Belobog and have a talk with Kokolio. After our little chat, we head to a hotel and take a long, nice little nap. After talking to March and Don Hung, we head outside and see Branya, who now wants us to be arrested or something, so we say nah and run away. Have an ice day. Branya somehow manages to catch up to us and our little speedy legs, and so we engage in a fight with her. If you can't run, you must kill or something. When all hope seems lost, Sampo returns and saves us by knocking us out and kidnapping us, as well as Branya, so still not really cool, honestly.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
We wake up in a town called Boulder Town and meet Natasha. Another character we will later obtain, but for right now we just don't have access to her. After we talk to her, we leave and look for March and Don Hung. After meeting up with March and Don Hung, we find Branya and are also introduced to Zila. However, Zila isn't important since she can't be used in this run. After skipping some story stuff in Trailblaze XP grind, we beat up this big old robot. By this point, the story kind of drags on a bit, kind of. But basically, Branya isn't too happy that Oleg is calling her mother out about her bad actions. And then she makes some character growth and starts to care about the people of the underworld. That's about it, I think. While on a walk with Branya, we overhear Zila and Natasha talking about needing supplies or something. We rightfully join the conversation, and then we all head to Rivettown together. I get my little behind handed to me by this fragmentum. I then go and cry. This is my first loss, and this feeling isn't great. After I get all the tears out of my system, I rebuild my team and re-challenge it, and this time, I win.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken. There we go, easy.
That was it?
Yes, Zila, that was it. I only lost that fight because I forgot what relics were, and I also didn't have Asta on my team, and that changed a lot. With those changes, I was able to beat that little guy up with no problem at all. After all that, I decided to do the first world in the simulated universe. I went through it a few times to grind up my Herta tickets because I can buy 5-star Lycones with them, so this place would soon be my best friend. Since it is really hard for me to get Lycones, let alone 5-star Lycones, I am going to be grinding this place as much as I can, just so I can get the Lycones here. Which there isn't a very big variety of Lycones in here, it will at least be enough to have some of my characters at least be kind of good. So, you know, I'll take what I can get. After all that, I continue the main story and then unlock Natasha. Natasha will be good since she'll be the only healer I'll get for a good while. There is links, but it will be some time till I even get access to get links, and then actually unlocking links is a bit challenging, at least it probably will be for me. So I will be relying pretty heavily on Natasha.
Stuff. And I don't have a Lycone for her at this very moment, so we're not able to really use her right now. However, when eventually I'm able to use her, need to get a Lycone for you. It will be very useful. I still use Natasha on my main account because I don't have. Oh, I have links, but
Tired already?
I then buy some random stuff so I can get a 4-star Hunt Lycone that I will be bouncing between both Don Hung and Dr. Ratio. I also claim more stuff for a complete relic set that goes pretty well with Natasha. We then beat up this big fella that was picking on Clara, and we need to convince Clara to let us speak with Svarog. After spending an annoying amount of time trying to convince Clara to let us speak with Svarog, she finally agrees to do so. And so we head over to where the big guy Svarog is to go have a nice and very civil conversation with him. Yeah, so about the peaceful conversation with Svarog, yeah, well, that kinda didn't happen. We end up having to fight Svarog and, well, kick his little robot booty.
right. She has like no health. Okay. Oh my god, he does a lot of damage.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this.
I think we're gonna need Natasha. Maybe.
Not.
Guess you guys
Was there?
had a bad
Does she actually help us? I don't remember.
Armed while all subjects are high-risk individuals.
Move carefully.
She healed us,
Everything's
technically.
ordained of stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Push forward.
Oh, I forgot about this thing.
Try that again.
Please don't take March. Oh my god.
Fighting is mean. The truth of life
I
is
feel like we
death.
can't do this without
But a vision.
needing Natasha right now. I still want to build her up because
Who invited you?
it's very clear we're gonna need her.
Executing operation.
Don't take Don Hung.
Module
Gotta try
overload.
hard sometime.
Oh.
Watch this awesome move.
Oh my god.
Cute. No manner.
Fighting is mean.
Family.
Oh.
Please don't hurt Mr. Sparrow.
And kick his little robot booty, we did. We spare Svarog, and he decides that he now believes us or something, so that's cool. The next thing to do now is to fight the big bad herself, Cacolia. And, well, there's a bit of grinding to do right before there, and some story stuff, but,
Maybe we can do Simulated Universe Part 2. Actually, we should, because then it allows us to level, we'll get some XP. I think we'll probably level up. No, we won't. We need about 1,000. We're not gonna level up from just doing it. But we're gonna get these, and this is what. And plus, that gives us a lot. Never mind, we're not gonna do this. We need to be we need to do this after being at equilibrium level or 1. We'll do that later. None of my characters even level 3.
I then went and fought the Equilibrium bosses, and, well, the first battle was a bit rough, to be honest. The second battle wasn't too bad.
This part's gonna be tough.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Ouch,
Watch
he's
this
almost.
awesome move. Not bad.
Have no interest in conflict.
We can almost. Yeah, we barely. And we should be able to take care of these guys.
Answer me. 0 points.
Alright, we wiggled our way through there. Oh, we have 2 dead members.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Luckily, we have. I think we should do defense.
Try that again.
Prefer option.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Yeah, see, that was a lot easier.
Equilibrium.
Okay. I now have, or should be recording at a higher quality, higher frame.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? They do in the future. That's the if we want to progress.
I can't believe I've been doing that. I have almost 6 hours of footage of bad quality. I'm amazing. I'm good at this.
So after doing all that, we can continue the main quest, which is basically just filler to lead up to the final fight. I think the only really notable thing is we fight Japard again, but it's really easy. And I guess there is some story stuff with Japard and Serval and their relationship stuff, and again stuff with Bronya and Cacolia, but honestly, who really cares about the story? We're here to actually play the game. After the last Japard fight, I decided to level up my Natasha and switch March out for Natasha. I realized during that fight that I was probably going to need a healer for the Cacolia fight, and March just isn't a healer. Her shield can only go so far. Skipping over the dumb puzzles and stuff, I went ahead and fought the mini boss Cocolia, and well, I respectfully kicked her butt as well.
Asta
for you.
is gonna be great.
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's go.
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Asta actually is kind of built for this. Crazy how much Asta just.
Fight it or rock with it. Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
The world that they promised.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
And with her mini boss defeated, let's go beat up the real Cocolia.
Gonna get the cool cutscene, right? Where MC just straight dies. And then we get preservation. What was that?
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you stop him from work? Over to you guys, I guess.
I love this shot. This is so cool. I remember when I saw this for the first time. It was like, my mom was a little crazy. It's so cool, man.
Grab hold of me!
This is the best arc of the entire game right here. The climax right here. Everything. Like how everyone works together for this is so good. Oh my god, that goes hard. That pose, that goes hard.
The power granted by them.
That goes hard.
Listen to the power.
Don't kill me, no! Don't kill me! I'm not ready to die! Oh, bro.
Is this the universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
Sorry, that looks goofy. Him walking looks goofy. I remember this arc taking a lot longer. Oh my god, I forgot about this music. need to heal. There we go. Finally.
Calm down myself. Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to— Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right? Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
I like that. That was cute. I like that stuff. So I'm a little tired. I had fun though. This has been a really great journey. So yeah, these are our characters so far. Everyone here. I haven't used Herta at all. I really just haven't had a use for her yet though, to be honest. She just hasn't really appeared to be useful. I do want to use her. I just, again, there's not really much use for her. Everyone else has been pretty useful. I've been bouncing between characters, obviously. I like the challenge because typically what I do, I don't really have like a bounce between characters. I throw Silverwolf on a team on my main account, and then I can use like whatever I want. But here I'm actually forced to kind of bounce around my team, change them out, and I like that. And it's been fun, especially, you know, no warping. So far, we have 56 Star Rail passes and 3,000 gems, with as well as 11 special passes. So yeah, I've had it's been interesting. Here's my profile. You can check out my characters yourself, so I don't have to really go in depth on them. I don't really want to go in depth on them, so I'm not gonna. But yeah, here are my characters.
And so the first part of this challenge has been completed. So far it hasn't been too bad. This game is actually pretty nice about giving away free characters and making this really doable. I mean, it's still not the most fun, and I have to focus a little bit more and try a little bit more than normal. Primarily the real challenges with the light cones, but hopefully, eventually, that will become less of a problem. Anyways, that will be all. Part 2 of this video should come out next week if everything goes to plan. If not, the week after at the very latest. I spent a lot of time on this video, so I would very much appreciate it if you would subscribe, and while you're at it, leave a like. I'm very tired. It's like 12 in the morning while I'm making this. I'm gonna finish this up and go to sleep. Be great. Oh, and before I do actually end this video, I just want to say that this is one of my first times like really putting effort in editing. I'm still not great at it, I'm still learning, and it took me way too long to actually edit this video, but I'm learning. And so I'm sorry that the video isn't like well edited. I'm still getting used to editing and getting better at it as I'm going. This is the best thing I've ever edited, so I'm a little proud of it, but it's still not great. Anyways, thank you for watching this far, and yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. I need sleep.